Parang yun na nga po ang lumabas, no? Marami po nagpo-propose dito na bawasan yung for one DPWH budget ng about 25% kasi kung yun ang lumalabas na cut nitong mga politiko down the chain, pati na rin yung actually politicians yung 25% na yun, ano? Pero saan magsisimula? I mean, mukhang kung ganyan matatamaan po lahat kasi medyo madami-dami po yun, ano? Where does the ICI even begin?
Tama naman eh. Dapat naman talaga lahat naman may tama eh. That's what we see in the investigation. The legislative, the executive department, pati non-judiciary may tama dahil ang dami nang nabibiling mga courts. Dapat talaga lahat. At pagka sinuma mo total dito, baka bilang sa kamay ang maligtas sa pagpapayaman. That's why, wala dapat magmalinis dito eh. Ang dapat ayusin ang sistema. The ICI, problematic po yan. It has no jurisdiction, it has no power, it lacks people. It's an independent commission that's very dependent on the president. Pati pera, budget, pati tao, pati lahat walang jurisdiction sa mga masterminds po yan. Ang investigation ngayon has revealed everything na umamin na mga contractor, si Diskaya, nagturo na, tinuro ng mga congressman, itinuro ng mga district engineers, nag-resign na ang buong DPWH from secretary down to the district engineers. Yung mga congressman at mga senador na lang ang nababanggit ang hindi pa naiimbestigahan. Walang jurisdiction ng ICI po doon. Yung mga legislators na pupunta ron sa kanila are all but accommodation. Pag tinanggihan sila niyan, wala silang power to force them. They don't even have the power to send people to jail, to call, to cite anyone in contempt.
Pero hindi ho ba yung status dati ng Presidential Anti-Corruption Commission, hindi rin kayo nagkaroon ng ganyang kapangyarihan? Kumbaga, nagpapasa din kayo ng recommendation sa Office of the Ombudsman nung panahon na yon. So, medyo pareho po yung setup. What would you recommend as the better way of pursuing these cases? Because the challenge is, at the end of the day, finding established links to the politicians, yung paper trail na madalas na iiwasan po at mabilis na ding i-deny dahil may mga middlemen na nagpapagalaw ho.
Kaya nga po, ang sinabi ko nung una pa, ang PACC dapat in-strengthen, hindi in-abolish. Pati po sa abolish, on the first executive order that was issued by the current president or by the president. Now, after 3 years, create din pala sila ng ICI na mas mahina pa at mas kukonti pa ang kapangyarihan sa PACC. Kaya nung nabasa ko yung executive order, sabi ko, this is an office that is doomed to fail. It will not accomplish the task. That's why kailangan, sabi ko kanina, bigyan ng jurisdiction. It needs legislation. Bigyan ng jurisdiction, bigyan ng tunay na kapangyarihan, bigyan ng kapangyarihan on its own, to stand on its own, bigyan ng pondo. Example, ang pinag-uusapan natin na walang pera dito is 1.4 to 1.7 trillion pesos. Yun ang lumalabas ng mga confessions ng mga congressman at mga senador sa kanilang accounting. Ang ibinigay nilang pondo sa ICI, 20 million for this year. How will that fight 1.7 trillion to 20 million tas wala pang tao? So yun po ang point ko. We've been through it, we fought it. That's why when we were in office in PACC, we had nothing like this kasi may nagbabantay. Ngayon ibinalik nila, pero mas maliit, walang jurisdiction. How will ICI investigate the masterminds? Wala nga silang jurisdiction sa masterminds. Hindi nga lahat yan isasampa nila sa korte. That's why sabi ko, dapat sila na mismo yun. You have to create legislation that will empower the ICI. Stick it with the Office of the Ombudsman and open up the investigation.